Hey there, Storm Team Meteorologist Nick Temple here. We've seen a lot of active weather this afternoon into the evening. Got a lot of hail photos here. Thanks to Valerie and Jeff sending this in. Look at that, all that hail on their balcony it looks like there. And a lot of places are still seeing hail right now, but a lot of places also saw a nice rainbow. I got silver lining there. Thank you, Debbie, for sending that in. But notice here on the satellite and radar, we are still active around southern Colorado at the moment. If we zoom in here, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning moving through into El Paso County. This is going to be expiring at 10:15. So for the next about 30 minutes or so, make sure you're staying weather aware. This is producing hail and also very strong wind gusts. So make sure that you are staying safe at the moment. And then also onto the eastern plains. This is scooting off into Kansas here soon. This should be expiring in the next 2 minutes or so, but it is still a very strong storm nonetheless. So if you're in this area, also take it seriously too. So here's a look at Woodland Park. We've been seeing a lot of lightning strikes. You see that there. Current temperature is 55 degrees, sponsored by WireNet Home and Services. Pretty quiet evening here in Woodland Park, along with that, lightning off in the distance there. And here's downtown. We're seeing lightning in the distance pretty much everywhere. Sponsored by Phil Long. Temperature is 68 degrees. So temperatures right now are in the 60s. Some spots even still in the 70s. 76 in Springfield. 73 down there in Trinidad and 68 here in the Springs. So, pretty comfortable. But as we go into tomorrow, we do have another chance to see some storms. Now, we have a good amount of available storm energy for us, and most of it is going to be concentrated to the eastern plains there. And the reason why we have all that storm energy is because we have enough low-level moisture in the form of dew points still going to be lingering around for tomorrow. So notice here, we have dew points in the 50s and even 60s as we go into tomorrow. And for this area, 50s and 60s is pretty high for dew points. It gives us enough storm fuel and enough energy for us to see those strong storms like we're seeing tonight. So it could be another day like this where we have some severe warned storms tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, though, we start the day pretty nice. It isn't until the afternoon that we start to get those storms making its way into the area. They start isolated, and then they start to track eastward. Some of them could pick up that energy, and some of them could be severe. So that's why we just got to make sure that, we got the Fox 21 weather app downloaded so that we're staying up to date. And also we'll be on air all tomorrow as well, tracking these storms as we move through. Some of these storms, too, could be gusty, but nonetheless, it's going to be gusty pretty much area wide. We pick up the wind gusts as we go into the afternoon. Notice here, some places could even see, 20, 30 gusts miles an hour as we go into the afternoon. So temperatures tomorrow, it's going to be another warm day. Temperatures are going to be in the mid 80s in the Springs, low 90s in Pueblo, and into the low 90s along the Arkansas River. So that really will fuel our storm energy for tomorrow. So here's the outlook. The better chance for storms is going to be along the eastern plains, but that's not to say, I say it every time, that we can't get storms along the I-25 and into the Pikes Peak region there. So we'll keep a lookout for that. Now, as we go beyond Monday and into Tuesday and to the rest of the week, notice here, temperature trend, we start to get very warm. Notice the reds here. Now look at Wednesday. Notice here as we go into Wednesday, these colors on this chart that I got here actually turn into this really dark red. That is significant of some very warm temperatures, and we'll see it here. Notice here on the 7-day planner where I had those really dark reds was that day here on Wednesday where we could see 100 in Pueblo, 97 in Canyon City, and even warmer for Woodland Park at 83 degrees. And here's Colorado Springs, very consistent with that. We really warm up on Wednesday, getting into the mid 90s. And if we take a look at the extended forecast, notice very seasonable temperatures come back into play. So that's a look at your forecast update. I'm sending it back over to you.
Thanks, Nick.